students, and welcome to this week's video lesson. Today's lesson is very special because we are going to be applying what we went over in the music theory lessons to our practice. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be reading notes on the staff and playing them on the instrument for the very first time. For today's lesson, you need your instrument, but you do not need your bow. Also, you need your Essential Elements book out and open to page 14. If you need a moment to get your supplies ready, now's a great time to hit pause, and then when you're all set to go, you can hit play to resume. Okay? Let's begin. So, this week we're going to be focusing on song number 40. It's titled Carolina Breeze, and we're going to perform this song two ways. The first way, we're going to be reading the notes with our voices. So we're going to be saying the letter names of the notes out loud. And then the second way we will perform with our instrument. So playing the song on our instruments, of course. So let's get started with the first way, and that will be to read the letter names out loud. So I suggest you get your book, and you could either put it on your lap or hold it right in front of you like this, but make sure it's close so that you can see it really well. And direct your attention to song number 40, Carolina Breeze, and take a look at that first note. Can you tell by the note's placement on the staff what letter name we play for that note? You're going to need to think back to last week's lesson. Okay, if you said G, you're correct. Great work. So what we're going to do is we're going to read all the way through the song saying all the letter names. When you get to a rest, please observe it by saying shh. And then when you get to the end of the song and you see the two dots, do you know what that means? That one's a repeat sign. So yes, please observe and perform the repeat sign as well. Okay? So here's what I suggest. Check your posture. Make sure you're practicing great musician posture. Take your index finger and place your index finger on the first note of the song. As you read, follow with your finger under the notes. It really helps to keep your place. Okay? Let's try it. 1, 2, read the letter names, go. G, G, F sharp, F sharp, E, E, D, sh, G, G, F sharp, F sharp, E, F sharp, G, sh, G, G, F sharp, E, E, D, sh, G, G, F sharp, E, F sharp, G, sh. Excellent work, students. How did that go for you? Were you able to recall the letter names? Did you remember to observe the rests and the repeat sign? Nice work. Now that we've read the letter names, let's try playing the song on our instruments. Before we play, take a look. Above the first note, we have the abbreviation P-I-Z-Z period. Do you remember what that stands for? It's pizzicato, which means to pluck your instrument. So, set your book up someplace where you can see it well and lift up your instrument only, no bow. And set yourself for the first note, which of course we know because we read it, it's G. 1, 2, ready, let's play it. Congratulations, students, for reading your very first song in strings class on the staff with no letter names written in. That's quite an accomplishment. And how did it go for you? Pretty smooth? Did you remember the rests and the repeat sign? Listen, if you made some mistakes, don't sweat it, because learning how to concentrate and read the notes on the staff can be tricky at first. It takes some practice. So be patient with yourself as you're learning. And I do have a couple of tips for you. First of all, on Google Classroom, there's a nice resource that you can download that's called the D-String Notes slide. This is a slide directly from our lesson last week, the slideshow that showed the D-string notes. And if you use this resource, it'll show you exactly what all the notes are on the staff. So you can think of it like a glossary of notes where you can look up a note if you ever need to. So that's the first tip. Use that resource. And my second tip for you is really try to avoid the temptation to write the letter names in under the song or above the song. And the reason is because we're trying to learn how to read music using the staff. And if you just continue to write the letter names in below or above the staff, this will simply delay your learning process. It's almost like if you were learning to ride a bike and you're just getting the hang of balancing on the two wheels and you take the training wheels off. It might be a little wobbly and tricky at first, but you don't want to put the training wheels back on because it will slow down your learning process. So the same thing goes with note reading. So you don't want to write the letter names in because it's kind of like putting the training wheels back on the notes, and we're trying to move past that now, okay? So just do your best. Try not to write those letter names in. If you wrote them in already, it's not too late to erase them, okay? And so students, for your assignment this week, you are playing Carolina Breeze two ways. First, read the letter names, just like we did in this video. Second, play it on your instrument, just like we did in this video. And practice it a few times, and once you're ready, you can record yourself. It's okay if you want to submit two videos, one of you saying the notes and one of you playing the notes, that's fine. Or you can put it all on one video. Either way is okay with me. And of course, if you want extra things to practice, you can always practice up your string karate songs, or you can read ahead on this page and continue to practice reading the staff. That would be great practice for you at this point. All right, students, I hope that gives you some practice ideas. Have a great week, and I look forward to seeing your assignment videos soon.